So next we will talk about the Products tab within Shopify. We kind of touched upon products already a little bit in this course as we created a product, right? And we added a product early on in our course here in the previous lectures. But again, let's just quickly recap what we did. We created this shirt called John's T-shirt. This is a product that we created ourselves. Again, if we want to create a brand new product, we will click this green button here at the upper right called Add Product. And then we have our all familiar layout here from our Add Product page that Shopify has. And we now know that there are a variety of components to adding a product in Shopify. You know, you need to add the title, the description, images, the pricing, inventory codes if you deal with that, the quantity, the, shipping if this is a physical product, the weight, a customs information for international shipping, variants if this product has a variety of colors or sizes, the SEO for Google, Bing, Yahoo search engines, and then of course, the vendor, the type of product that this is this, a shirt, is this a dress, the categorization basically, the collection that it belongs to, tags, any tags to help find our product. And again, we have a couple here that we created in a previous lecture. And of course, we always want to leave this as a default product because this is the role in Shopify of this page to be a product page. And then lastly, you want to make sure that product status is active because that is of course going to publish this product to your Shopify store. And then at the very last but not least step, you make sure you click save so then your product and changes are actually published. So we now know that's how you add a product in Shopify, and we will leave page because we did not add anything here. And so again, this is our product that we created, John's t-shirt, basic white t-shirt. As you can see here now, it's listed and it's listed as active. Why? Because it's live on our online store, our Shopify store. We only have one product here that I checked. But if I had a multitude of products here that I wanted to, let's say, edit, I can definitely check all those products down here that I would have wanted to edit and then click Edit Products. And I could have done also other things as well, such as changing them back to drafts if I don't want this product to be live anymore, or archiving this product if this is a product that's no longer available and I want to, archive it, or I can delete it, right? Or I can add it to other sales channels, which we will talk about later. I can add tags or remove tags to these products, or in this case, this is just one product. And I can also add it or remove it from a collection, a product collection. These terms should be, known to you by now because we have covered them in the previous lectures. So now again, much like we talked about how orders have a variety of filtering options, so do products, right? We have here active, draft, and archived. So this is right now on the default all tab, which we will always be taken to first. But let's say I just wanted to filter my list of active products, then I would just click the active tab. Let's say I just wanted to filter the products that are drafts, as in they're not published yet, but they've been created, then they would appear here. Or let's say I want to have a list of filtered archived products. All the archived products would appear here. But by default, you will always be at all. And you can filter products here by name. If I type t-shirt, this will pop up. I can also filter products by who's selling them, the tags that are associated, their status, are they active and live on the site or not, or other filters as well that we talked about before, right? Like, their availability or their status, their tags, who's selling them, and so much more, right? There's a variety of different filters. And again, we can sort our products also by alphabetical order or oldest to newest and newest to oldest and so much more, right? So let's go ahead and uncheck this. And so as you can see, some other information here on top of the product name and the status is also the inventory. How much do we have in stock? This is very important for you to always keep in mind when you're talking about selling on Shopify. You want to make sure that you always have items in stock, or that you're aware of where you're at stock wise in terms of your products, because if you obviously sell out, that is something that you want to make sure you reflect on your Shopify store. And then here we have the type of product, which we, know how to add now in the product page of Shopify. We added this associated shirts and top tag because, of course, this is a shirt. And lastly, who the vendor is, us, John Sample Store. So again, this will show the All Products tab, the list of every product in your Shopify store, no matter the status, if it's a draft or if it is active. And if you want to know the difference, you can either filter them through here or just take a look at the status here. And of course, again, we can export the list of products that we have available on our store, much like we can export the list of customers that we have to a CSV file that we can then, import and see on programs like Microsoft Excel. We can also import products. Let's say I have, a CSV file from another or XML file from another Shopify store that I own, right? Or from another Shopify catalog that I have a list of products and I don't want to manually retype and re-add every single product back. I can import using a CSV or XML file here in Shopify. And then therefore, when I do that, I can drag and drop the file from my computer, and then that CSV file will, be generated into Shopify, and all the list of products will be added automatically. So therefore, I don't have to waste time adding them one by one. That is a cool feature that Shopify has. And of course, if we want to manually add a new product, you just click the Add Product button here at the top right. So then that is the All Products sub-tab within the Products tab in Shopify. We then underneath that have Inventory. Here, of course, we can edit the quantities available for every single product. So of course, this is why the sub-tab is called Inventory, because we can edit the quantity. We can either add a set number of products, right? If I want to add, let's say there's 5 more of these, it will turn from 10 to 15, right? Because I added 5. And I would click Save, and then this would change from 10 available to 15, right? You can also set it to just 5. So then this would reduce from 10 to 5, because instead of adding, I am setting the fixed number down to 5, right? So again, this is all dealing with changing the stock for every single product in your store. I can, of course, use this check feature again to edit the stock or, number of quantities for all of them at once if I don't want to do it one by one, right? If I do edit variants or, of course, more actions. And of course, like we talked about in a previous section in this course, in Shopify, you have the ability to either continue selling a product when it goes out of stock or make a product unavailable when it goes out of stock. This is completely up to you and preference based, completely up to you depending on how your store operates, right? So this would be either of these buttons: continue selling when out of stock or stop selling when out of stock. And we can also, of course, update the quantity, something we just talked about here. So again, this is a lot of great features that we have here. We can also, again, filter our inventory or our products based on, how many there are available, or, the tags that they have. We can also sort them by alphabetical order and so much more. So again, much like the All Products tab, we can also export this list of inventory to a CSV file for Microsoft Excel, or we can import a list of inventory from a CSV file that you can get or create using, Microsoft Excel. And this is, of course, useful if you already have, another online business selling things and you don't want to spend time retyping and re-adding every single inventory, and you instead want to just automatically add them all at once. So this is what this is for. Okay, great. So then after that, after the inventory sub-tab under the products tab, we have transfers here at the upper left. So what are transfers for? So this is if you work with suppliers, right? If your business works with suppliers, you definitely need to worry about, transferring inventory. On top of this, if your business has a lot of different locations, you definitely also want to worry about, inventory transfers. So what are inventory transfers? So this is again, if you have, a product that previously came from a certain supplier or a certain location, and now will be transferred to a different supplier or a different location. So what I mean by this is, like, let's say you had a product that was previously, printed and shipped from San Francisco, but now that supplier is gone or that location is gone, and so now you need to change it from San Francisco to Chicago, and it's for one specific product. You would change the origin here and then change the destination here. And then what would happen is that you would then begin to transfer this product. Then you would, of course, have to search for the product that you're going to transfer. And then after that, you edit the shipment details, and so much more, right? So again, transfers are just if you work with a variety of suppliers or have a lot of different locations when it comes to your business. That is what inventory transfers are for. And then after that, let's go to collections after transfers. So the collections subtab under products. So what is a collection? This is a great question and something that I said earlier we were going to touch upon. A collection is basically a group of products. So you know how if you've ever shopped before in terms of holidays, stores are often like, this is our Christmas collection, this is our Halloween collection, right? That is a group of products that all share one common characteristic or category. They are from that line or from that chain of holiday, right? So when it comes to, let's say, for example, a Christmas collection, these products will typically be red or have a certain patterns, snowflakes and stuff like that, winter, Christmas trees, whatever have you. That is basically what a collection is. It is a collection of products. It doesn't have to be holiday themed, it is just a themed collection of products. Whether it is a wholesale collection or a Halloween or Christmas collection, whatever have you. And so by default, Shopify will always create this homepage collection for you. This was pre-made, generated by Shopify. And you want to just leave this alone because, again, every product in your store is automatically, generated with the homepage collection. But again, if you want to be very specific and have a variety of collections added to your Shopify web store, you obviously can create your own collection. And we do that here by clicking at the upper right Create Collection button. And as you can see here, we already have some recommended titles: Summer Collection, under $100, Staff Picks, right? These are a cluster or themed group of products that all fall under this, title, right? So again, let's say I want to have a summer collection. I want to sell flip-flops and shirts. Then I would go ahead and title this Summer Collection. And then I can even have a little description here. Is this necessary? No, but of course, if you want to add 1 or 2 lines about what this collection represents or, is a part of, then you can definitely do that. So then I can say something like, this is my summer collection, available only during the summer months, right? So this is a short description for our summer collection. And then I can even add a collection image, right? So, an image, a thumbnail image that will be associated with this collection so people know, oh, okay, this is for that collection. And of course, if I scroll down, I get into a little bit of some technical stuff, but not to worry because I will walk you through this. We have manual collections or automated collections. What is the difference between both? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. A manual collection is a collection that you manually go in and add products to this collection, in this case our summer collection, one by one. Whereas an automated collection is a collection that will automatically add future and existing products with this tag or whatever characteristic that we're going to talk about next will be automatically added to this collection. So whichever one you prefer. Manual, again, you manually type in and go ahead and add in and search for every single product that you want one by one added to this summer collection. Automated will add products automatically that have either this product tag here or whatever other characteristic. So let's talk about that. When it comes to automated collections, let's say I want to have, a summer collection, but oh boy, I already have, hundreds of products that are already available on my store that I, want to add to this summer collection, but I don't want to manually one by one sift through every single product. But let's say all those products they already have on my store have, summer in the title, right? Or have a certain, tag associated to them. In this case, I can go here and say conditions products must match. And then I can say either all conditions or any condition. What is the difference? Well, all conditions is a bit more strict. It will only take if every single condition that I add and specify here is met, as in every single tag that I specify is actually used within that product and so forth. Whereas any condition will take it regardless. So if I have more than one condition here, if the product only has one of two, conditions here meets only one of two, if under any condition it's selected as any condition, then that's okay. That product will still be added to this summer collection automatically. But under all conditions, both of these must be met. So again, under any condition, only one of two can be met and still be added to this collection. Under all conditions, both of these conditions must be met. So again, what are some conditions that we can add for our summer collection or any collection in general in Shopify? Again, we can filter by title, by product type, as in is it a shirt or a dress, or by who sells it, or by the price, or by the tag, right? And so much more. So again, this is useful to you if you don't want to manually add products one by one to your collection, because that can take a long time if you have a lot of products on your store. But again, if we're just starting out, this is not a huge problem, right? So just note that is what a condition is. And we must make sure that the condition is either equal to, or that the condition is, of course, one that is greater than, starts with, less than, contains, blah, blah, blah. So if I go to, like, let's say product title, I can change this to contains, right? Or it can start with a letter or end with a letter or contain something or be greater or equal to. So like if I say product title for my summer collection, I want to say t-shirt, right? That means that the title of the product must contain the word t-shirt in order to be added to this summer collection, right? Or I can say that it starts with the letter T, right? So again, there's a lot that you can do with this. It is completely up to you, and it can get very, detailed. So again, that's something that you can explore once you're setting up your Shopify web store. And in case you're wondering how to add manual collections, products to a manual collection, what you would have to then do is go to each product and then of course add it manually, depending again on either the tag or the title, whatever have you. And of course, lastly, well, two things. We can of course edit the SEO for our Yahoo, Bing, and Google search engine results in indexing. And then of course we want to leave this theme template as default collection because again, Shopify has pre-made the collection template. We don't want to mess with that. Okay, so let's just move on out of here. Let's not create this collection, but let's say if I did want to finalize this collection, I would click the save button. But I want to discard this, so we will just leave the page. So again, we already have one collection pre-made by Shopify, this homepage collection, nothing to it. It's there, you can leave it alone, it doesn't matter. But again, we can filter collections, by searching the name of a collection, or again, their availability, or the type of collection that they are, or again, by alphabetical order, or from oldest to newest and newest to oldest, right? So that is what collections are in Shopify. So then after that, the last sub-tab in the collections tab in Shopify are gift cards. So if you didn't know, it's a great thing that you can have on your Shopify web stores that you can sell gift cards. And you can also, of course, accept them as well. So gift cards are great. They're a great digital product. They're very easy to sell on your store, and I recommend them, right? Because people can give these away, as gifts and so forth. And on top of that, you can create brand recognition by designing your gift cards. And so when you add a gift card product, you will obviously be selling a digital good. So when we click add gift card product here, we will be taken to a product page, as we normally are whenever we're creating a brand new product. And you can give this gift card, your own title. You can have your own unique spin and twist on it. And you can have a description, and you can even design your own gift card, appearance or, design, and add it here and upload it to media. And then, of course, you can have the different denominations, which are basically, the amount rather of each gift card, right? So you can have $10 and $25 and $50 and $100. If you're not satisfied with these prices, you can change them, modify them, or add another one, right? So this is in increments, and you want to make sure that your gift cards are in either $5 or $10 increments or whatever have you. But again, this is something that you can do for Shopify. You can sell gift cards. And of course, you can also issue a gift card directly to a customer here directly. So let's say, there's a customer that want to reward for being very loyal, or a customer that, was not satisfied with, shipping times or whatever have you, right? And you want to give this customer a thank you gift card and issue them one directly. You can do so here by issuing a gift card to them with any code. You don't have to keep this code. You can just say simple as thank you, and then, here modify how much this gift card, is worth $10 here, and you can set an expiration date or leave it to infinity, and then associate this specific gift card that you'll issue to one of your customers or a multiple number of customers here, right? And then this customer will receive an email with this gift card code and initial value, to then be able to spend on your store. And in case you're wondering where are they able to use this gift card, they will be able to use this gift card at checkout. So then they'll just apply this code, in this case, thank you, and then they'll get $10 off their order, right? In this case, depending on how much, of course, you give them as a discount. So this is what the gift cards, we'll leave this here. This is what the gift cards feature is and subtab is in Shopify. It is a great feature that is built in and is pretty simple to use. You just add this gift card as a new product like you normally would any product, give it its own spin, change the increments in value, up to you, and add your own design. But yes, this is pretty much it for the products tab in Shopify.